basketball in March, great basketball in April. We are 3 weeks away from the end of the regular season. All the playoffs will be so much fun. These two teams will be a part of the party. Anderson on the follow. Gives the Timberwolves the lead, down by 15 earlier. And took on an 11-0 Boston start to the second half.
What a +2 on the boards here. Remember, that was a point of emphasis. Coach Chris Finch was talking to us about being better on the glass.
Boston took care of it a lot better than White. And he gets fouled on the outside by Highland.
Don't get me started.
No Brown or Tatum on the court right now. Look for Pritchard and White to be more aggressive.
And as this unit was letting Memphis get close on Friday, Pritchard stepped back, missed the three, and Clark gets the rebound. Mazzulla let this group play through and didn't bring Tatum and Brown back to the end. Gonzalez got way high to deny Reed. Ugo swing it. White faking, coming inside.
I wrote in my mailbag earlier for NBA.com that Derek White's a transformer. He can transform into anything. He can be a primary ball handler, a spot shooter, a defender. He can do so many things so well.
Is that a little self-promo?
Did you hear me?
Multi-platform Jamal.
I mixed it up, you know. DJ'd a little bit.
Highland keeping Gonzalez on his hip. Nice pull by Bones.
Oh, yeah, he's looking at Gonzalez like that. He's looking at the Celtics big thing. Who is this guy?
And Mike loves it. Mike's over here loving
Who is
this
this guy on me?
I've always enjoyed watching Bones play. He's a treat.
He got some Nate Robinson in him. Like, he's electric. He's fun to watch. He uplifts his team.
Need a screen on Clark. White's got Anderson. Late clock. Shireman got to go. Shireman fading flame. Raises the iron. DiVincenzo.
Pull it, Bones. Pull it, Bones. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Here's the celebration. Camera.
Look at Red.
Jamal Red. And with Celtics bench again. 83-81. Highland has 21 points on the night. White.
And who's in the middle of it? Bones to secure that rebound. He is feeling it right now.
We're going to have Zora find out what that means.
Let me just say this. Bones in the rotation in the playoffs in a series, and you get one of those, we might be at the replay center checking out the action. It's going to, look, now we're fouled.
Look at it. It's on you.
Yes. Now he's headed to the free throw line himself.
Oh, my gosh. Season high is 23 for Bones. It was at Milwaukee. In January, chance to get there with a couple at the line. Fifth year out of VCU.
Plays with this type of energy.
And they're close friends, right? He's always rooting for him to see him start to come into his own and get comfortable with his team. He knows it'll be needed going towards the playoffs.
7-0 run, all Highland, and Minnesota leads by 4, trying to win in Boston.
Stepped out.
Sideline, out of bounds. Trying to win in Boston for the first time back on March the 6th of 2005. As the kids say, been a minute.
What was the #1 song in 2005? I mean, you're going way back.
Meet Me at the Track is Going Down by Young Jock.
Soon we know. Rich, save that till about 3 minutes in the game when you really want to build the drama. So hold the other stuff. We got the starting 5 from that game, too, by the way. We can give it to you. Back in 2005, Sam Cassell, who's on the bench as one of the assistants for Joe Mazzulla, was a part of that game. Deep 3 by White.
Great rebound.
Tremendous board go up here. DiVincenzo, ball finding energy. Reed! Lefty finish! And one! Timberwolves run. Luka Garza, Jaylen Brown checking in for Boston. Brown on the curl. Met by Randall, who's had a terrible offensive night. 1 of 10 from the field, but keeps digging in defensively. White's 3. Rebound, Nas Reed.
Brown's a better man than I am, because after all those moves, I was shooting. No question about it.
And he had the space.
He had the space to do it.
Only 4 points in the first 5 minutes of the quarter for Boston. Reed, triple. Yeah! Nas Reed. And now it's a 10-point Minnesota lead, their largest of the night. 13 straight for the Timberwolves. Brown tries to end that. So does Garza. They cannot. And this Minnesota team, no Edwards, nothing offensively from Randall, getting it done. Reed back in the lineup off the ankle injury. Looking good, and Mazzulla will take another time the last 15. Nas Reed the last 8 after Bones Highland scored 7 in a row. And the lead is 12 for Minnesota. Pritchard, Shire, right a deep 3. Rebound by Randall for Minnesota.
Minnesota extending their defense, forcing Boston into these long, tough threes.
It is a 15-0 run for the Timberwolves. Randall at Garza gives him the body. Cannot convert.
The fact that Minnesota's up 12 with Randall 1 for 11.
White on the dive. DiVincenzo the defense at the rim. Garza follows. No, not again. DiVincenzo looking to draw the foul. White from behind.
Couldn't fill him.
One of the top steal men in the league comes up with one. Pritchard thought about pulling. Brown will. Not close. And timeout, Minnesota. Chris Finch did not like the way for the Celtics. You look at their offensive rebounds by quarter. Randall and company have done a good job. Moving in on Garza. Bullying inside. And he'll come to the free throw line.
Foul magnet, Red. Just like how Corey Maggette used to be. Drive and you almost...
Still a 15-0 run for the Timberwolves. Make it 16. Game 2 of the season at the Garden in New York. Will knock this one down.
Way to jinx him, Mike.
Just read the facts. You see the Knicks mentioned their victory earlier tonight. Game in the standings. This is the time of the year that you look at the loss column. Celtics 2 ahead of New York. Tatum back in the game. Pitch towards Garza. Is going to shoot a 3. Good check out by DiVincenzo. Didn't let Pritchard sneak in. Quickly the other way, McDaniels to the basket. Gets that right foot up, not to travel, but it's off Dante, and it's Boston ball. Celtics have missed their last 12 shots. They're going to get a challenge here. Was he handed the ball before the challenge was called for?
And that intel, that was clear as day.
7.5 minutes, only 4 points from Boston. Tatum trying to change it. And one.
Well, we can get the free throw to go here.
Nothing in the first half. 15 for Tatum here in the second half. What have you seen with him so far tonight, Jamal?
Well, he's more comfortable having the ball in his hands. When he does that, he can get his rhythm. And that's what Jaylen Brown was alluding to. He wanted him to dance a little bit, getting his rhythm. You've seen it the second half.
Number is 10, 4.5 to go. Sumu. So the Minnesota team really doesn't have a true point guard. Bunch of different folks bringing it up. So often it's with Ant-Man Randall over Garza. Knocks down a 3.
That is been struggling. Point right there. Knocked down his first 3.
So Sumu defending Tatum. Turned him away the first time. Backing down. Off the left foot. Garza trying to keep it alive. Timberwolves done a nice job surrounding the boards. Tatum knocked it away. Brown takes it away. Tatum, Pritchard for 1, 2. Missed the 3. Rebound to Sumu. And Finch takes another timeout. And off the bench for Minnesota in this fourth quarter. 17 of their 21. And a lot of it's been Bones Highland. And Sumu working the backboard for Minnesota. 4 to shoot. Randall from the outside. Hit a 3 before. Missed that one. Tatum on the rebound for the Celtics. His 10th to go at 16 points. Round foul. 3:07 to go. Spent 5-6 hours waiting for that part and getting on the flight, and they have just not been their sharp selves, except for the start of each half tonight. Brown, tight inside, taken away by McDaniels.
Warming defense here by Minnesota.
2:50 to go. Randall inside. Shireman just...
From that generation to help Ant-Man's journey as he continues forward as one of the best players in the league.
Tomorrow night, as we check out the national TV schedule on Peacock, Spurs and Heat, followed by the Warriors in Dallas to take on the Mavericks at NBC and Peacock. On Tuesday night, Orlando in Cleveland. Reg will be there. And then the Nuggets will be in Phoenix to take on the Suns. NBA.com, the NBA app for more on that. And here's a foul on Randall all the way back from the basket. Fourth team foul on the Timberwolves. Here with 2:49 to go. Chris Finch taking this Minnesota team to the finals in the Western Conference the last 2 years. Dan's got hit up by the eye. Brown comes to the basket. Blocking foul called as he hit Naz Reid, then hit the deck hard. Closing in on another 30-point game. He's got 28. He has 32 30-point games in the 63 he has played this year.
And second behind Luka in the SGA. So we talk about a guy who's a scoring bucket, fifth in scoring in the association. Again, a lot of that work had to be done while Tatum was out. But it's not field goal attempts are down now that Tatum is back.
We'll extend to the defense here by Missoula and Boston. 2:25 to go. Gotta get some stops to get back in the game for Boston. Minnesota can close it out with good offense. Three is off from McDaniels. Back the other way, Tatum. Take it and go. Around Randall to the basket. Off the window, no. Six of 16 shooting night here for Tatum. Down to 2 minutes. Sumu to the basket. Nice finish. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
And he had to feel good about that because he told Holmes, no, I got it. Holmes tried to come get the ball. He said, no, I got it. I got something.
Jalen Brown set out this one. He cannot finish. Dosunmu with the screen. Randall on the hit ahead. The Minnesota Timberwolves are that close to a first win in Boston in 21 years.
That's why they call it the Wild Wild West. And it will be interesting who's playing their best basketball in about a month from now once these playoffs kick off.
Is that Kumo D's Wild Wild West, or is that just the...
Joe Mazzulla has emptied the bench. Ron Harper Jr., Max Shulga, Charles Bassey in the lineup, along with Gonzalez and Shireman out of the regular rotation. So Boston will absorb a 24th loss here. And that Detroit cushion with the Cade Cunningham injury that Maria and the guys were talking about at the top of Basketball Night in America, they collapsed lung, and we wish him our best. Max Shulga gets to the basket, and Chris Finch takes a timeout. He's going to get the Minnesota bet down of the NCAA tournament by Iowa tonight. Seed goes down.
Right, you're talking about the standings in the East, Detroit versus Boston. More importantly, if you're the Knicks, it's that 2-3. That's what's going to be interesting. If there's a Game 7, you can get to 2 and have Game 7 on your home court in that second round if it comes to be between the Celtics and the Knicks. That's huge.
Shulga, the rookie out of VCU, finds Bassey on a 10-day, signed March 15th by the Celtics. Shulga, who scored there, 57th pick in the second round. From Ukraine, family still residing in Kyiv. The turmoil in his country still playing. Played 5 college seasons, 3 at Utah State, before finishing with VCU. And that basket he scored before the last timeout, as Gonzalez misses a 3. Shulga's first points in the NBA. And he's going to get a chance to come to the line to get more. Yeah, somebody in the Celtics will make sure they grab it.
Just like when a guy gets his first hit in baseball, they save the ball. And
noticed it more and more of late, and just didn't know if it went back to the black and white days. So
they give you like a mic, huh?
You can't save the makeup wipe thing.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
I like that, the makeup wipe.
Well, it has come to an end. 18 straight losses. 7,685 days. But for the first time in 21 years, the Minnesota Timberwolves win in Boston. They beat the Celtics tonight, 102-92.
And Mike, they wanted to know.
The song of the year back then, 2000.